Basil Hayden, that just pissed you off, didn't it?
It's Kentucky. They're not calling it Basil. Kentucky straight.
What's up, everybody? I'm Metahuman Dave.
Just Mike.
We make up Brolic Whiskey. If this is your first time tuning in, expect a lot of mispronounced words and us reviewing whiskey 3 different ways. First way that we always review everything is neat. You bought this, so it's actually, you're supposed to crack the seal. We did not get a chance to do any research on this bottle because we literally just picked it up a little while ago. So
Hours.
this is Basil Hayden, if you are more prudent to pronouncing it that way. But other than that, did no research, so I don't have any background information to give you. So you are just simply going to get our tasting notes on this particular.
First bottle with a shirt.
Yeah, this one not only has a cute little wooden tube, it's got a little wooden, what'd you call that, a belt buckle? A little belt with a belt buckle around in the middle. It's got its own outfit. It's an overall. That's what it is.
Take a whiff of that. Take a whiff of that. That's good smelling.
A little spicy.
Yeah, it's good smelling.
I thought you were going to pour for us.
You thought.
So I can... Oh, good glugs.
Glug.
He's glugging it. Well, I know some people have a hard time finding it in other areas, so depending on where you are, you might be in an area that this is an allocated whiskey. Where we live, I can walk into any liquor shop and probably have it on their shelves.
I've seen it, just never had it.
So for that reason alone, we kind of skim past it because it's such a normal whiskey on our shelves.
Yeah.
But Mike got a dead-ass deal today. We haven't talked about dead-ass deals in a while, but Mike went to Costco, where it's always hard to find prices as low as Costco. He picked this up today for $33.99.
Yeah. It was a pretty good price. Happy with all that. Wow. There's a little bite to it, huh?
Ooh, it's actually got some sweet on the front though.
It does. 40% alcohol, so...
I'm getting some type of spices too, like...
Is this a
almost
rye?
like a Christmas spice.
Is it a rye?
I don't know anything about it other than it's a straight bourbon whiskey, so there's at least 51% corn. Says that it has a spicy finish, so I don't know the mash bill on this. If you guys know the mash bill, leave it down in the comments section. I am going to assume that it does have a pretty decent amount of rye in there.
It tastes like it.
I'm going to guess around 17%. That's my guess.
It's sweet on the front. It is spicy on the back. Very short duration. It doesn't last very long.
40%, brother.
Okay.
So we've talked about this a lot. A lot of whiskeys, they might taste great, but then they don't linger around. It's normally because they have a low ABV. This is delicious while it is there.
It's not bad.
It's not a very short finish. I would say it's more like a medium short finish.
Okay.
But
right, that's fair.
It's good. I like it.
It does have a nice flavor to it. It still tastes young. It tastes immature.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably sub 8. It doesn't taste
Let's see.
very mature at all.
Oh yeah, look at that. It says sophisticated taste remains true to the old family recipe with more rye than a traditional bourbon. Okay, so that tells us right there.
A little bit of a crayon smell.
I don't get the crayon. This 40%, like I was saying, I know they do make a 10-year-old edition of this. I haven't seen it myself. So if they have a 10-year-old, that means obviously, yes, this is definitely sub 10. So you might be right in that 8-year-old range.
Yeah, it just doesn't have... It tastes too youthful. It tastes very immature. I'm real easy on this one. This is like a 5.5 for me. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You don't like it that much?
It's pretty mid-range. There's no flavor in it that stands out that says, hey, this is bold. You know, this is its own deal.
Interesting,
It's
because
pretty mediocre throughout the whole.
I
flavor
find
profile.
like it has some type of spicy note to it, and I don't mean spice in the rye sense or black pepper, but I mean like some type of cooking spices.
Yes.
Like it reminds me of like
Indian
maybe
food.
pumpkin spice or like
Oh.
you know like
Okay.
sweet potato pie. It has like those type of maybe nutmeg. Maybe that's a common.
Holiday spice.
There's something in it that intrigues me enough that I think that this is worthy of over 7. I'm gonna go 7-1.
Really, I think it's pretty mediocre throughout the whole thing. Duration wise, mediocre. The feel of the age of the drink, it's pretty mediocre. Again, none of the flavor profiles stand out.
Okay.
It just kind of hovers at that line, almost flatlining in the middle. It's,
I would agree with you that nothing jumps out, but I
Nothing.
don't think necessarily every whiskey needs something that pows you with flavor. I think this is tasty.
I'll give it that.
It lingers around a good enough that for the price range, it's a good purchase.
Yeah, if you're gonna say the price range, yeah, it's a good purchase. But this is just like, you know, a nice bread. Like, how much can you eat really nice bread? You know, you just can't do it all the time.
This is a daily sipper type of whiskey. That's what I'm saying. It's not your celebratory whiskey that you're gonna break out with the boys maybe your guy just had a baby and you want to celebrate with a dram. Well, this isn't the one you're busting out for him.
No.
But you're coming home from a hard day at work and you just want to relax. This is a friendly enough daily sipper. Maybe even the decanter whiskey for when you have friends come over that aren't too into whiskey.
Or they're just really not good friends.
That's just me. No,
They're just-
no.
they're just some
I would not
acquaintances.
say this is a mean person.
There are some acquaintances that you have that maybe that are really nice that you thought, okay, let me give us some whiskey. Oh, it's got interesting to me.
It did,
It
huh?
got interesting to me
Where? On the nose or on the flavor?
on the flavor.
Okay.
On the flavor.
On the nose, I did get more of the rye. So, like, I get a little of that black licorice type of nose, but I don't get that on the flavor, which is good because black licorice is gross.
Yeah, I
Probably the
agree.
grossest taste on earth.
There's something in the middle here, and I don't know what it is, but it seemed to bring out a little bit more of that spice to me with the water. I'm getting a little bit more. It's a little bit different though.
I'm getting a little of that rye spice.
I'm
come in.
almost liking it better because there's something now.
Okay.
There's something now. No, you know, I'm gonna throw it up at a 6. I'm gonna bump it up. There is something now here that's intriguing.
He bumped his score up. I'm definitely taking mine down.
Really.
Now I'm going to say all the terms that he used for the first one.
Mhm.
It's thin. It doesn't have a lot going for it. It's very flat and baseline for me. I'm going to go actually close to your score now, so that's a pretty big drop for me. But I got 5.9.
Okay.
It's just for me. There's nothing here.
I got something that's peaking. I don't know what that flavor is. But to me, it does feel spicier now when I drink it. So I don't know what it is, but there's
Okay.
something there that's.
And I'm the opposite. I feel like it's so muted that there's really not much going on anymore.
All right.
Let's break out the glass.
Yep.
The Canadian Glencairn going on the rocks, but crazy thing that they are doing right now. I don't know when this offer is going to end, but Top Shelf Wine and Liquor is doing free shipping on any order.
That's bananas.
Doesn't matter. You can go and buy your cheapo little proper 12 for $25. Shipping's still free. He's doing free
That's
shipping
bananas.
on every order. Limited time. Didn't give me an end date. So just go out there and pick stuff up while you can, because that saves you a lot of money on
I
shipping
haven't
charges.
heard of anyone shipping booze for free shipping.
Usually you have to spend $250 or more to get the free shipping. He's doing it for free right now. Plus, Brolic 2 still saves you on your order. So Kudos to you.
Apple.
Interesting.
Apple. That's straight up apple juice.
Yes, I agree.
That is wild. That is straight up apple juice.
That is bizarre how much it smells like apple juice.
Oh man.
Does it taste like apple juice though? That's the question. Inquiring minds want to know, Mike. Do you think it tastes like apple juice?
No. Absolutely not. That is not apple juice. Yeah.
I got a little something
It's not awful.
that was enjoyable.
Ooh, the back end's pretty awful.
Yeah. In the
Ooh.
front end, I got something enjoyable. On the back end, not so much.
Yeah, that back end's awful.
Gotta
Yeah.
go in. I'm going in for a second sip.
What is that? Hydrogen peroxide? Yeah, there's something on the back end that's horrible.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
On that initial hit of the tongue, you do get a lot of sweet, little fruity, since we even said smell, it does remind me of apple at first, but it quickly
Oh.
descends into something else. Like it's not like it's like a transition. It goes sweet, right, drop
Oh,
off.
this is bad. This is alcohol pad. Yeah, no, that's not enjoyable. Wow. That turned south.
It sounds like you're hating it more
Oh,
than I
man.
am hating it.
I'm hating it on the rocks.
I'm not hating it. I just think there's something weird that's going on that back end. If it stayed with the front end taste the whole time, this would be an enjoyable whiskey on the rocks. But there's just something that happens after it sits in the mouth a little too long, and
It's 1.1.
really, it's undrinkable to you.
The 0.1's the nice part.
Wow. I was going to go somewhere in that 3.5 to 4 range, so I'm gonna go and give another sip.
I would not suggest it this way. At all. Again, by default, neat. All the way.
3.6. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just an off-putting finishing note.
By off-putting, you mean crap?
Tastes good at first, though.
Okay.
That's what saves this.
Alright. Ugh.
Well,
Not happy with that one.
dead ass deal. We'll see how this opens up, because again, this was a freshly opened bottle, and sometimes after a week or two of being open, it might taste different. Want to already try it, see if it changed?
Yeah, why not?
Well, go ahead and pour yourself.
I'm all for it.
I don't think this was a bad purchase though, man. At
No.
$34 is what you luckily found it for. I know it's allocated in a lot of areas, so sometimes we're spoiled here in
Yeah.
SoCal. I don't understand why some people would hype it up as if it's the best thing in the world. So just because a whiskey is allocated or hard to find in your area doesn't mean that it's going to taste better when you finally do get to drink it. This is a $40, $50 whiskey, so don't expect it to drink like a $200 whiskey.
No, but I think it got sweeter.
Did it? Alright.
You should do that to it.
I'm going to try it before we sign off.
I want to say it got sweeter. Which just further says drink it neat.
Oh yeah, it seems like that's our ongoing trend is enjoy your whiskeys neat.
Yeah, it seems to be the best way.
Definitely smells a little sweeter now already.
I agree.
And that's the thing with these whiskeys. Sometimes you just need to let them open up and breathe a little.
Yeah, that's something we have learned actually. I mean, in the evolution of this, we've learned to let them breathe. It does change. To me, sweeter.
That is better.
I think so.
I don't think I would change my score much. I think I'm still staying in that low sevens
Well,
for
because
me.
we're saying buy it, drink it neat. So there's no bother in changing the score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think it's better.
I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's at least in the low sevens. Mike seemed to think it was mid fives.
I'd bump it up a little bit. That sweetness is nice.
If you were drinking this one right now for the first time, what would you give that?
I'd probably drop it at a 6.
6. All right, so at least it bumped it up a half a point. So that's not bad. Maybe in a week or two, tastes even better. Who knows? So, with that being said, I guess if you can find it at a fair price, go for it. Don't pay ridiculous secondary pricing on it.
No.
As always, Mike's gonna hit you up with 2 fingers in the air. He's gonna yell out chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
I say peace.